Hello, this is Carl's Mustang, and today I'm getting ready to do a review on the Aston Martin DB11 convertible that's being added to Need for Speed Heat, or has been added to Need for Speed Heat. And you have to be a level 20 to pick this thing up for free. And the other car I'm going to do in the next upload, which is in the next video, which is the McLaren F1, and you have to be a level 30 to pick that car up. But all you have to do is go into this event, which is at the docks. I do have to say, that car looks good. That thing looks good. Now you have it.
Nice wheels. Okay, the client on this one is a league member, so they're gonna expect the best. And you're gonna need to bring it if we have any hope of tracking down this stolen car. Now, we got a location for where the DB5 was taken. I've got a contact who works for the building security down there. They've stashed the CCTV footage from multiple cameras. You just need to collect it. Oh, and our boy wants to know I got someone legit on the case. So first, you gotta put on a little show.
Okay, now I'll meet you back at the garage to show you one more little thing that they added with the DLC. Because this is a car review, but I just want to show y'all what they added with the DLC when it comes to customization and stuff like that. So I'll meet you back at the garage. And before I go back to the garage, you have to set these at nighttime. I mean, not that big of a deal, but just one of the things I wanted to tell you about. Now I'll meet you back at the garage. System works. The DB11 has a thing where you have to do semi-events. As you see, there's a thing that says, you know, what all you have to complete. And every event that you complete, every challenge that you complete, fills up that little meter at the bottom where it shows the tire smoke, the clothes, and the wrench. And after, as it fills up, you unlock more customization for the car. The McLaren F1 works the same way. That's the way these two cars work when it comes to the you know, how it works. And I'm gonna show you some real quick. Like, this is what I mean. If you go to, say, body, for instance, and you want the top bumper, which is, that's kind of that's ugly actually. But it's locked behind that. The rear bumper's the same way, side skirts, wing, all that. Anything with this update is locked behind something. And apparently there's new underglow. Oh yeah, I unlocked the new underglow, okay. And of course there's more underglows, which you get by completing the challenges. As I said before, there's horns. And there's backfire, which actually changes the color of the backfire of your car. Then they didn't add any nitrous. Tire smoke, they only add yellow tire smoke. Basically, those are all the parts they added. Now time to see you out on the track. I forgot is these. These are like, this is just a normal drift thing, but with the black market thing on it. I guess you have to complete it, I guess. But there's special events for these cars. Like, they'll show that at the bottom, that BR. They'll show the BR at the bottom if they're a black market race. Like this one up here, for instance. It's a black market race, and they pay pretty decent amounts. Now time to see you out on the track, and I'm going to be quiet during the whole recording. Because I go quiet during the race, so you get to hear the car, and that's about all, so you get to hear the car better. And basically, if you know, sorry, my net's acting up, that's why it says that. But if you know me, if you know some of my older videos, I started doing this a while back because I thought it'd be something good. That way you can just hear the car. And what I do is I'll cut it off after the first lap, and of course you get to see time it makes after the first lap. And then I will go, and after that I'll start recording towards the end again and gave you what I think about the car. So here we go. sucks is I go quiet during the race, so you get to hear the car, and that's about all, so you get to hear the car better. And basically, if you know... Sorry, my net's acting up, that's why it says that. But if you know me, if you know some of my older videos, I started doing this a while back because I thought it'd be something good. That way you can just hear the car. And what I do is I'll cut it off after the first lap, and of course you get to see time it makes after the first lap. And then I will go, and after that I'll start recording towards the end again, and gave you what I think about the car. So here we go. Okay, I got past 2 opponents on the second lap by corner cutting because they were somehow staying ahead of me. Let's see. That's why. One was a 230, one was a 232, even though the rating for this race is only 200, but the car is pretty good. It has a bit of body roll, but of course, if you fully deck this thing out as soon as you get it, you won't really notice it. But it has a little bit of body roll. And this is stock, because I like testing out the car stock because everybody has different upgrades. Because I'm not all the way through the game. I just unlocked elite upgrades, I think, last week. Because I'm kind of taking my time on this game, and I have quite a bit of games I play. But I unlocked elite upgrades, but stock it does pretty well, but of course it would do better if you had it fully upgraded. But stock it's pretty good. Also, something else I noticed it's funny. If you look on the side of the car, let me hide the UI. Let me get to the part of hopefully better lighting. If you go to the side of the car, it says V12. Well, I noticed something interesting about that. If you go back to... Where's my closest safe house? Fast travel there. This is going to be hilarious, what I figured out. Because as you saw, it said it had a V12. Well, when you see the engine, it's going to be a little funny, and I guess it's a little bit of Need for Speed logic.
You know, just when I think I fixed the last dent on the Camaro, I find another one.
That's always funny. Go to customizations, go to engine swaps. It says it has a 4.0 liter V8. I thought that was hilarious because I did not engine swap this thing. This thing's running the stock engine it came with. And it's supposed to be running a V12, but it's running a 4.0 liter V8. I thought that was kind of funny. Okay, that's all I really had for this video, and I'll see you guys later in the next video. So, I'm going to have a link in the bottom for a Amino I'm part of called Need for Speed Amino. It's a community where you can share pictures of your car on Need for Speed Custom or any Need for Speed. It allows any Need for Speed. All the way from Need for Speed Road and Track, which is what they started with, all the way up to, of course, Need for Speed Heat. And I'll have the link down in the description for that one if you're interested.